Just playing around a little bit to see if the sizes that I measured was correct. I'm just gonna give this a go with this one. So if I place this in the middle and to make these little holes, go, just to give this a go, to try it out. It's always better to try it out. Oh, that was my finger. Oh my gosh, dangerous. Oh, that really hurt. Oh god, stupid me. Alright. Let's give this. Oh my god, that really hurt. Alright, let's just give this a go. If the size is correct, what I measured, could be a little lower, but I did. Oh yeah, this one also is a little higher. Okay, that I did not notice, but that's okay. Then I'm just gonna make my other one, just to see. It could be a little lower to be perfect, but that's okay. That's okay for the next time. This is just a tryout. But anyways, the length I really liked, so we still have enough space. And I just made a full page just to see if I like this or not. I still can cut this off. You can make a pocket out of this. You can make a pocket here. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Alright, but really the size, it's true from the 8/1/4, and this is 6/3/4. So I just fold my page, what I had left. So I just scored the 6/3/4 and just fold it down. But yeah, it's a tryout, and so you can make pages like this. Alright, cool. Let's give that a go. Alright, so what I did is I cut my page 8/1/8 and then I scored the 6/3/4 and then I decide to just have a 1/8 extra. You know I always like that. So we have more space in between. Go. nice and flat. There we go. Yeah, cool. I like it. So everything what I put in here has a little 1/8 space, which I love to do. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna cut also a strip for the left piece right here, and I do have some leftover pieces, so why not use that? So I want this same as the other one. It's not a 3/8 and it's not a 1/2. So yeah, could it be any difficulter than that? Yes, it can be. It can be even more difficult. What am I doing here? Just hold it on its place. And then I see, yeah, it's difficult to cut this small piece. Okay, this is better. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut another one. And to be honest, I'm still in the coming back into the crafting vibes, and it's not that. It actually is not that difficult, but I really need to get back in the, to get comfortable back again. 8 weeks is a long time that I did not do anything, so I really need to get back, because God, I missed it, but I'm anxious. I'm anxious to start fully back again. And of course my body is also not 100% back in shape. So I am just careful in doing things. I take breaks when I think it needs to be, but I hate that, because then you get off back, and then to get back in this seat, yeah, I don't know if you think I'm moaning too much or too careful or so, but I'm just do the best I can. Doing the best I can. Alright, front and back. Just a little edge. And I also don't want to rush things. I'm just taking my time, like always. Yep, this is what I love. And now this time, I like to have this better sorted out. See, because this one, I think this fits better. even this is not completely cool. Well, it is cool, of course, but yep, I'm just, what do you think? If I put this one, then it's too high. Nope, I definitely want to have this because this fits nicely in the middle. So I'm just going to put this on top, and then I'm going to make a little mark here, and I only need one. Then I'm just going to take this out, place this on, and there I need to make the marks. Place that one. These are the marks that are needed. Now watch your fingers if you cut these corners, these, not corners, of course, these round ones. Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers each time. I just need to take these out, otherwise I don't see my mark, obviously. There we go. Yay! And then, and you only need to do this once, the next one you will have it ready. And then, yep, look at that! This fits marvelous. Cool. Okay, so now we can put anything on this page, whatever you want. Cool. Yep, I like that. I like that a lot. How many do we want to make these? I don't know, because you also can flip this on the back. You still can make just a simple one. But I really like that there is a flap on it. I really like that. So, yep. How many can we need? Make these, oh, one, maybe. And then maybe we can do, and then another page, like so. So we start with the pocket page, page, and then the pocket, and then back again, something like that maybe. I like that. Alright, something like that. Alright, but definitely I am very satisfied on the size of the page. So I'm gonna make two more, exactly the same. So what did I did? Wait just a second. Grab a piece of paper. I'm gonna cut this 8/1 or 8/1/4, yes. So that's just a small 8/1/4. Check. This one is an 8/1/8. Alright. This one is an 8/1/8, and that's wide enough. Change that. Alright. Yeah. So an 8/1/8 by 6/3/4. And then you can decide either you're gonna cut that one down, wait just a sec. 8/1/4, wait, 8/1/8, yes, that size. Now you can choose if you're gonna cut 6/3/4 or score at 6/3/4. I'm just gonna score at 6/3/4, and at 6, 7, 8, so I have right away that 1/8. Alright. And then you just can fold it down, you can glue down a little strip. You do have plenty to use. And I'm gonna cut mine between the 3/8 and the half inch 3/8, but in between. Yes, I always do not correctly sizes, but it's just the sizes that I love. Let's see, what's the back of this one? This one we can't use. I think we can use this one. Definitely. I like to use first what I have before I even start with all the rest cutting. Place that down. That's why I love this cutting machine, because you can line it up perfectly straight. So I like it. I like it, like it, like it. Okay, so I'm gonna cut these down, smooth the edges, put that on the pages, and cut the holes like I just showed you how I did it. So yes, cool. Cut one more. 8, 1/8. Nope. 8, 1/8. And again, I always can cut it off, but I like to have my 6 3/4 and the 6 7/8, and then these pieces. Yep. And then you can have the imagination to put pockets on, and I just want to keep those pages as simple as it can be, because we need to have our imagination for the other pages, which I am so curious how that all will work. But yep, join my adventure. I always like to try things out, and this is definitely a project that we need to try things out. So join me if you have the guts. I already made the cover twice, but that does not stop me from trying. Definitely not. Not stopping for trying things out. Nice and straight. And then the 1/8. The 1/8. My mom was, by the way, already using this paper collection on making cards, so I told her bring them on next time, because I want to show them how cool that will look when they are finished. So I am hoping that she will bring them this week, so I can show you what else things you can do with these papers. Alright, now I'm gonna cut these, and I am gonna cut these a little small, of course. So I have my black edges, smooth all these edges, and then I come back to you. Here we go. Oh, I can share a little bit time with you guys. So how was my weekend? Well, sometimes I forget. Well, not forget, but to really get back in the vibe, like I told you earlier, means that I also like to share things with you. So what did I did this weekend? Well, at least Saturday. Well, Friday I did a big clean out of my storage room, and that was definitely needed. God, I have so much stuff, and that was very needed. I threw away a lot which I don't use any longer, and so I realized that I do have so much stuff collected during the years, but yeah, but it also was a good thing, meaning that I don't need to buy new things in the future soon. Alright. Here we go. And so that I spent a complete full day doing. And then Saturday we worked in the garden, and I spent almost 4 hours to vacuum our grass. Just have to tell you that I have fake grass. This is our second year, and I still love it. And we still are a little searching on how the best way to keep it nice. But after the first winter, we noticed, of course, a lot of little things were blew in. So I said, well, I think before we're gonna brush it, I first going to vacuum it. So, and then after that, I think in the next few weeks or so, we're gonna brush it thoroughly, and then I think I'm gonna vacuum it again. But the most of the things are already gone. But it was quite a time-chewing progress, but very satisfying. I put some ear plugs in to have some music instead of that loud music constantly, and I just love it. Alright, so it's not that bad of doing. Just gonna sort things out with what I like. Alright, so we have the dots. I don't want that same thing. I think something like this. Yep, that's a good match. Yep. Alright, so pocket this, pocket this, pocket this. Yep, cool. Like it. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put that right back in, but you don't need to, you just can. Each time I just like to see how it'll look already. Can't wait to put stuff in those cute pockets. Alright, so this is how it looks without doing anything on those pages. Yep, 3 pages. I think it's more than enough. You can fill stuff in here in these pockets. We're gonna decorate these little guys, so that's cool. And of course we're gonna do something with those pages, but I think, yeah, I like it. So cool. Now, before I go further decorating these pages, we have to think also a little forward. If you open this album, I just like to take you on my adventure, so I like to think doing my progress. Because I want to have some more pages on here to have that album, mini album vibe, but still this is inside. So this is just, well, this is actually the base. But we're gonna do something more. But we have to think if we're gonna do some pages on here to be not too close, of course. As you can see, I don't want to be too close. Just gonna put this here to see. See, we do have this space left, but I don't want to have my first page right away after this. That it will be too tight. That it will lay on here. I don't want to have that too much. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put my ruler right here. I'm just going to make a mark so I be sure that I am away. Oh, look at my that I am away of this line right here, and that leaves me at least I do have 2.5 inch space left, but that is too tight. I don't want it. I definitely want to stay away a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to make a mark 1/2 inch from this line, and that leaves me a small 2 inch. Let's say a 2 inch. I'm going to stay 2 inch away. I think that will do. 2 inch, and then normally we stay away also here 1/2 inch. That's what we normally do. So I have 1.5 space. Now if we do have a 1/2 inch in between, what we normally do, then we can make 4 pages. Not too thick ones, but we can make 4 pages. Okay, and those pages need to be as flat as possible when they are on the left side. Otherwise, you don't have space to flip this around. So if this last page is too up like this, then you don't have. Well, normally my pages are not that high up, so we still have space to flip this to the left. But I just want to share with you how you think forward. You need to take a little focus in your mind. I have a very good fantasy in my head, so I see that in front of me. But I know not all has that ability. Sometimes it's not a good thing. I always see everything in front of me if people tell me things. That is definitely not always nice, but that's just how my brain works. I see everything in front of me. Alright, so I think the 4 pages will do perfect. Maybe we even can make 3 pages if we want to make some thicker pages. But I think I'm going to keep. I stay with the 4 pages. We always can go a little forward. Alright, so that's a little bit what I have in mind for you guys. Alright, so what shall we do? Shall we first start a little bit with these ones and then go here, or shall we go first do this? We also can do the binding already a little bit, so we just can check it out a little bit to try things out before we ruin all the papers. Yeah, I am in a tryout mode today still. Yeah, I'm gonna go focus a little bit on these pages to know a little bit what to do further. Alrighty, okay guys, if you still want to do this project with me, give yourself a big thumbs up if you have the courage to take this adventure with me. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I think I will start first with the stack the deck binding system. And I was thinking, shall we do a 1/2 inch or a 3/4 inch? The 1/2 inch will normally do, but I definitely want to have these as flat as possible. We only have 4 pages. We have the space. We have the space. We can do an 8.5 by 7 inch. We do have plenty of space. Even we have a 3/4. Well, I'm just gonna start with the stack the deck, guys. We are just going to see what happens. All right, so just follow me along. Follow me along, and then afterwards I can give you the complete measurements. But I always say first follow along. So I'm just gonna cut my first. That is an 8.5. I need 8.5. I need. So this is the 8.5, and that will fit marvelous in between here. So I have a 1/4 top space. I think that will do nice, and these pages are a little larger than this one. Alright, I think that is nice. Alright, so let's start with this one. I do have a little drawing, but I don't know if you can know what I mean, what I'm gonna make. So this is the first piece that we're gonna make. So it's a 1.5 base, and here is a hinge, and here is a hinge. And on top of that comes this small guy, and it's a small piece of a 1/2 inch, and also has 2 hinges. Alright, but just follow me. So first we're gonna make the first hinge. And we are gonna do a 3/4. And if it's too wide, then I always can. No, because that is an in between. Alright. Okay. Okay. First, 1/2 inch. That's the piece where I'm gonna put the page on. Now we need that in between to make the pages nice and flat. Normally I would do 1/2 inch, but I'm going to try out a 3/4. So my next move is 1/1/4. Okay, so this is a 3/4 in between. Now my next move is that 1.5, because we want to have the base. Alright, now I am terrible in... See what's 1.5 plus 1/1/4. I'm terrible at that, so I'm just gonna move mine to 1.5, and 1.5 is 3. Yes. So now I move back, then I can tell you it's a 2 3/4. Yeah, I'm that terrible. Alright, so okay, and then we need another 3/4. Again, I am terrible, so I'm just gonna count 1 2 3. Then I know that my next move is 3.5. Yep, my next move is 3.5. I'm gonna write this down for you guys in just a sec on my note. And then the last one we actually don't need to fold, because the next one is also that 1/2. So I'm just going to cut that down, 1/2 inch, cut it down. And then it looks like this. And I am going to tell you all the measurements needed. Just going to write it down. I'm just going to take my time for this. So the first one is 1/2. The next one is 1/1/4. Then the third one is 2 3/4, and the last one is 3.5, and then we're going to cut that down at 4. Okay, that's our first piece. Let's go make the second one. Okay, we're gonna start again 1/2 inch, and again that 3/4. So that's 1/1/4. All right. Then we need that 1/2 inch in between, because this one's going to be in the middle. So we're gonna have to score the next one at 1/3/4. That's 1/2 inch here, and then we're gonna go back in the 3/4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1.5. And then I'm gonna cut that down at 3, or I'm just gonna measure 1/2 inch off. So yes, I am gonna give you all the measurements again. 1/2 inch, 1/1/4, then 2.5, and then cut at 3 inch. Okay, so if you want to pause me, these are the measurements: 1/2 inch, 1/1/4, 2/3/4, 3.5. Then we're going to cut at 4 inch, or just the next 1/2 inch you can cut it off. And then the other part is 1/2 inch first, 1/1/4, and the next one is 2.5, and then you're going to cut it at 3 inch. And then you will have these two pieces. So let's fold it. Alright. Fold it all. You even can fold it back. Make sure that these fold lines are nicely bendable forwards, but also backwards. There we go. That's one. Let's do the other one too. Let's go to this side. Back. Yes, alright. Now we are going to put some tape on this 1/2 inch in the middle. And we are going to attach this in the middle of this one. Alright. Now I do like to have it perfectly straight. Now you can measure, or you can just a small one. Just a small fold line. Same thing on here. Just to stay nicely in the middle, just to have a small fold line, just to barely, you can see barely this line, but it keeps me straight. Keeps me straight to put this on. Well, the other way around, of course. See, that means that I now can have a nice line to line that up with. Yay! See? Perfect. You also can make this flat. And then you can see at the bottom where this goes. So that's also a very nice lined up. I'm definitely gonna use some extra glue. I just love to use my fabric tag sometimes also for just papers. It's a very good glue. Well, the art glitter glue is also very nice, of course, but sometimes I just need a little extra. There we go. Nice and straight. Yes. Alright, burnish it down. There we go. Cool. There you go. Now this, we also gonna tape this down. That's the 1.5 piece. Close as I can get to the edges. Alright, and once I'm ready, we're just gonna put that in our album on our spine, just as we stayed away 1/2 inch in front, but maybe we need to have a little tighter. I don't know just yet, but that's just a little bit, and we do have that 3/4 that leaves our pages nicely go flat, and we still have the space to add here an 8.5 by 7 page on. Just to show you, this is added here 1/2 inch and this is flat, then you need to have still that 7-inch space, and it does. So that is how I measure a little bit how big a page can be. So this is our stack the deck, and you also can add, oh, I got a phone call. Okay, I think it was a spam call, but I was expecting a call today, but I think that one was spam. Alright, I'm gonna put tape on that 1/2 inch spine, front and back. I'm gonna place my tape as close as I can get till the end. So I like to be as far as possible for the fold line. See, I am being as far as I can be for the fold line. Alright, do that with all 4 hinges. Not on the 3/4, only on that 1/2 inch. Go. Yes. Okay. Then I like to cut and only cut from this fold line. Let this be straight, guys. So I'm only gonna cut a little piece off the 1/2 inch. Okay, just a tiny little bit. Because I'm not decided just yet if I'm gonna make a tunnel page or just a straight page. I know a tunnel page is sturdier. I think I will, and if you do, then this cutting corners will help you put that tunnels easily attach these hinges. Alright, there you go. Now you can attach papers, design paper already on here, but I first go now make my pages. So my pages are going to be an 8.5 by 7 final size. So I'm just gonna see how I'm gonna make a tunnel to create that. So stay tuned.